Oh! Oh my god, face reveal. Yeah, joke's on you. I'm wearing a freaking washcloth looking ass. How are you gonna drink water? Okay, wait. We practiced this last stream, it didn't work. Hello, my Galactic Explorers, this is DarkArts with another message, and today we are here for the first ever Two Hot Guys Drinking Water podcast. This is a lot of hand motions. It's orange, just my face mask fell off, don't worry about it. Anyways, cheers! Oh wait, you're right. Feck.
Cheers.
Cheers! And then, the drinking water. See, it actually went down. And this shit's wet. Who's the other cutie on the left? I'll let him introduce himself. Welcome, my friend.
Brian, and I'm a friend.
Pretty much. It's so hot, dude.
Enjoy yourself.
Yay!
So what are we doing once we got here?
Shit. The first thing that we did, oh yeah, we took a nice shower.
Oh, true. Once we got out of the plane, it was damp as balls, and so we're like, now our balls are damp, and so we should probably take a shower. And so we did that. Yeah, for about the first week, it was like really hard to get used to the heat and like the humidity, and so every day we would just look forward to that nice, juicy, cold shower.
Yeah,
it was epic.
Pretty much. And now we have water to finish like all of your water.
Yum.
Jesus Christ. Dude, I can barely drink any of this. That's a problem.
On the intro, I chugged it. Cheers.
Any of you wondering, we're not calling each other, or fuck, we're not calling us hot. We're calling
The
us,
guy's hot.
Yeah, we're calling us warm because it's very warm here. It's like 90 degrees and the humidity is like 40%, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it gets a little sicko mode here, but that's fine. Yeah, and then we're drinking water. He also didn't specify what kind of water because I was actually thinking, we could also do
Russian
tea.
water.
Oh yeah, Russian water.
Vodka.
Make this podcast a little more interesting. How much money for you to take off the mask for clickbait for video? Is it gonna be your video or my video? If you can pay for 3,000 until I hit 3,000 subscribers, then we can go ahead and do that, okay?
Fine, if you want me to PayPal you $3,000 to take off the mask, I'll PayPal you the money. Okay, I did it. Your payment's through. I did it. No, don't. I'm not spending any more money.
The lighting is epic. So pretty much we have this light like set up, and then another one, and then we're using a white screen from my computer. So our lighting's pretty much perfect if you think about it.
The screen is also the prop for the phone too. It's like, man, just thought about it. Basically for the other one, where we were like trying to set this up, it took us like, how long, dude? Like
at least an hour and a half to set this stream
know,
up.
seriously.
It was bad.
Because it took a long time to set up the stream, and we're like, alright, the stream's good. And Ben's like, oh, I need a mask though.
Yeah,
I can't see my beautiful face.
This
And so
money face.
They tried to put a peanut to cover his face, and that didn't work. And they tried sticking it in the microwave and putting it on for a few minutes, and that didn't work. And we eventually came to like the little towel rag.
Oh well, true. I was gonna say we also because this came like directly out of the washer, so I had to like blow dry it, and I was like, oh wow, this is taking a long time. I'm gonna put the hair dryer
like right here,
right on it, and then it gets overheated.
Burns it out, dude.
Fucking turns off. Epic.
I know it's big warm too.
No, it's
like
pretty.
oof, you touch it, it's like you burn your hand.
That's pretty fun though. It's only an hour, you know? Bruh. Okay. He gets the trophy water. We are doing That I didn't even think about that.
Big place.
Water refill station.
Alright, wait, I'm gassed. I can't really take it out though. Yikes. Dude,
Turn it
alright, now we
sideways.
gas.
Oh wait, you can't turn it sideways. Bro, what do we do?
Uh-oh.
I'm better, that's true.
That was pretty good.
Bro, this shit's almost empty. We need more water. I didn't think we need that much water.
Definitely I'm not gonna go through this. That thing is stuffed.
Dude, I've barely gone through anything. He's gone through a full bottle.
Cheers.
This dude's gonna have to pee in like
Cheers.
30 minutes in the middle of a live stream. So pretty much when we arrived, shower, that's the main thing that we looked forward to. We didn't really do much on Saturday. Saturday we arrived.
Saturday night. And Sunday we went to Sicko Mode in the grocery shop. It was like...
Bought like 70 euros worth of groceries for
Yeah,
all
that's
of
kinda
you
nuts.
Americans. That's like,
80
what,
or
it's a
90?
1.1, so it's like a almost $80.
Yeah,
I know,
like all of it.
we need to clean this table, whatever. This is at a Airbnb, but not an Airbnb. It's like a hostel, but not a hostel. It's an apartment. It's weird.
It's like, since we're under 18, they kind of had to go slip it underneath, you know, sideswipe some of those regulations. Get
Now-
it to happen.
Yeah, now
My
we
boy
are in a
Alejandro's
hostel.
the plug, though.
Yeah.
Talk about Alejandro.
Okay. Pretty much the dude who helps us like set up everything in the hostel and do all of that stuff. His name's Alejandro. Like for example, on the first day we were like, we want a toaster, and he was like, okay, and then we bought a toaster, and then he bought us a toaster. So we were about to have 2 toasters, and then we told him about it. So yeah, and then he paid us back for it, so that was pretty epic. So GG to Alejandro. Then on Tuesday we went to like a little bar place. Ryan, you can explain that. My thing's falling
Oh
off.
yeah, that was epic. So basically,
Yeet, off screen.
we went to the city center. We basically drove there because he's the plug. And we go to the city center. There's like kind of a store where it's like there's an American buffet where you go in there and it's like fatty food that like really sucks. And it's like trying to scam you and get you to eat the carbs. But then at this place, it's like you go in and it's legit a bar, and the buffet is kind of like the side thing. So you get in there, the ticket's like 12 euros, which is like pretty cheap, especially for a buffet. And so you get like a free alcoholic drink, and then you also get like unlimited buffet. Like the food there is really good. They have good pasta, good bread, and then you like sit in the middle of the city square. You sit in the middle of the city square, and there's like music going on, everything. It's like super nice. You got a little drink, you got a little bit of food. Got a little bit of amigos, it's like a good time.
It was pretty fun because the thing is, it's like you have to buy an alcoholic drink to join the buffet, and then he bought me one.
I mean, you don't have to. You can get like another drink. It's just like
Oh, because
Coke is like this cheap, alcoholic drink is this cheap, and they're both the same price. It's like you should probably go for the alcoholic.
No, the Coke was Coke was 7, and then alcohol was 12. Yeah.
No,
because,
he bought you the Coke separate, and my guy Alejandro's got hella crunked and got like 2 drinks.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, because he's
I
like,
went full alcoholic mode, dude.
yeah, he went nuts. He got like the new specialty there, and they're like a bunch of hot chicks were like, oh, let me take your picture, and they're like trying to advertise. So they put him in like a little frame.
For their Instagram,
yeah,
that
his
was pretty
little pina
epic.
colada and shits, and they were like,
I don't know. Maybe. Oh wait, shit.
gosh.
Actually, yeah, that's a challenge. You can see if you can find it like online somewhere, because that's pretty much that picture has my face on it. Just Turin and new drink. You're welcome.
That's what it's called?
What?
That's what it's called?
No, but they were advertising it as their new drink or their
Oh,
hot
yeah.
drink of the summer kind of thing. But that was this Tuesday. We skipped like an entire week.
That was this Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, that was last Tuesday, my guy. It's Friday.
No, this Tuesday. Like 3 days ago. That's when we went with Alejandro.
Oh, no, dude. No, it was definitely the Tuesday before. I think your time scale is scuffed.
Okay, one of our time scales is scuffed. I don't know which one. I say it's Ryan because he's drank a lot of water.
I'm about to lap you, my guy.
Yeah.
My stomach hurts, dude.
On the car, dude, there's a car underneath.
Oh. I'm about to...
And there was a lady walking by. Oh, fuck.
Oh, dude, she looked up. No.
Dude, that could not have been worse. I mean, to pour it out for the boys. Okay. Monday, we started our work. Pretty much that was supposed to be.
Let's talk about which Monday, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like this Tuesday,
2 weeks
last
ago.
Tuesday, when
2
we
weeks
came
ago
here,
on
yeah.
Monday when we first came here, we started work at Arduino. If none of you know what
no,
Arduino
dude.
is, I can go ahead and tell you. What?
Oh no, I was just thinking about the walk to Arduino.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Story for later.
Yeah. So pretty much Monday we had work. It's supposed to, like, the first day of work or an internship or anything, you're supposed to do onboarding, which is pretty much you just get used to the company, get used to what your job is, but they didn't exactly know what our job was at that point in time. So
like
for
kinda
that
wandering
day,
around.
we had to do research on the company, something that we did like 2.5, 3 months ago. I mean, to be honest, we definitely did learn more because we don't want to talk bad about Arduino or anything because right now, in my opinion, I've had a lot of fun over there. I think this is like the one bad thing that we've had there. It was just like the first day was...
No, it was like
it was
the
a
first
slow...
week. When we went there, like, they didn't really know what to do with us.
I think it was good. Like, just a little bit of onboarding issue. That's the only thing. Yeah, that went pretty well.
Basically, first day is like... Okay, yeah, first day we didn't even know what time to show up there. And they didn't even text us the address. And for some reason in the back of my mind, I just keep hearing Fab Labs. Like, we were planning for the trip, that's all I would hear. It's like, oh yeah, Arduino's at Fab Labs, Fab Labs. And so first day we're like, alright, 9 seems like a
valid
working
time.
man kind of start time. And so we're like, alright, we see Fab Labs, we look it up on the map, we're big smart, and like, okay, this boy's 45 minutes away. And so we put on Google Maps, we leave 15 sharp, and we walk 45 minutes there, and we're like, you get to the address, and it's just like, in Italy, everything's tall building, nice stone outer.
Yeah.
And it's just like in a grid.
They're nice buildings. I mean, you can kind of see it behind us. Okay, wait. I'm gonna move you guys. I'm sorry. I'm yeah, a little bit of a trip. We're going on it.
Going on a trip in Italy.
Trip. Now you get hand reveal. Hand reveal. Pretty much, dude. I'm spooked now. I don't know if you can see much, but they're pretty decent buildings. We could maybe do something in like real life once. But
this is just a cartoon right now.
This is a cartoon. I made a lot of animators make this look very...
Alright, so basically every building looks the same, and so when we get to Fab Labs, we expect to see something a little different and be like, oh wow, this is a business building sort of thing. And so we get there, and that's simply not the case. It's like, Google Maps like, you have arrived. And we're like, no, literally every building looks the exact same. And it's like city center too, so all the buildings are like mad tall. And so we get there, we don't know what we're looking for, and then we find like a nice looking building. And partially out of like thinking that it could be a business building, and also hoping that it would be the business building, we went in there. So we were sitting down, and then prior to when we went there, Andrea told us that he would basically buzz us in and like come down and get us. And so we're waiting in this lobby of something that we think is Fab Labs. And then we text Andrea like, hey, we're here, come and get us. And then this janitor comes in and is like, get out, this is a hotel.
Leave.
So we're like, bruh, and so we walk outside, and then we try to ask him where Fab Labs is, he's like, what is Fab Labs sort of thing?
Yeah.
And so then we text Andrea, and we're like, hey, where are we supposed to meet? And then he's like, oh yeah, it's not even called, well, maybe it is called Fab
Okay,
Labs.
so like the place that we were supposed to go, the place that we went to was called Fab Labs. And the place that we were supposed to go to is called Fab Lab, or at least the place next to Arduino. So we text Andrea, the dude that kind of like manages us right now at Arduino.
Been helping us out.
Yeah, and he tells us, oh, you're at the wrong place. Here's the address, and it's like Via Eggio.
It's definitely not Fab Labs.
Yeah, so we go to Via Eggio, and we show up like an hour and a half late on our first day, and we're like, hey,
Perfect time.
Andrea, how's it going?
Oh, it was so, no, it was even, you're talking about logs or no? Okay. Alright, so basically
we
leave
played
the
some
hotel.
Clash Royale, and we, log, yeah.
No, we leave the hotel, or I guess the flat, and it's like, Andrea keeps saying like, oh, when are you gonna get the bus passes? I can help you get the bus passes. And so we get in contact with him. This is prior to that entire journey to the janitor. And so he's like, oh yeah, get the bus passes. And so apparently they sell bus passes at like the tobacco shops. Instead of like having a pharmacy for health, you have like a tobacco shop, which is like just about as widespread. Tobacco shops here are about as widespread as like pharmacies in the US, which is like...
They have like a tobacco
nice.
shop like every 2 blocks,
Yeah,
I would say.
seriously.
It's kind of nuts.
They legit have their own logo for the tobacco shop.
Yeah.
It's like the plus too, which is like supposed to be the hospital thing for health, but it's like
And it's
no.
like flashy and everything. And then it's like you either have the pharmacy logo,
Scootin'.
you either have the pharmacy logo or you have the T, and they just straight out just have like a T, and that's like tobacco, so everyone knows.
Yeah.
And then another thing that they have is like these vending machines. You can just walk through a vending machine and you can literally get like whatever cigarette you want. Like the majority of reason, like the biggest reason why people walk into stores is to get ciggies. So at the first time, this might be in the video if I do end up posting a video on my YouTube channel. And the first time that we walked around, that's another story later, but like we had, we created the Siggy game, which is pretty much you close your eyes for 5 seconds, you look up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you look down and you have to try and find a cigarette. And I'm like 99% sure that you can't lose because there's always one on the sidewalk, on the street, in the rail tracks, like somewhere in a corner. And it's like you just look around for 2 seconds and you'll win the game. It's too many Siggies. That's all I'm saying, dude. It's kind of insane.
Past weekend, basically, like first day we show up an hour and a half late to work. And then this Friday, we legit leave like after lunch, so we leave like 3 hours early. And so then we take a big ass train ride down to Venezia and show up to the hotel. Oh, you describe getting the hotel. That's
Okay.
me so fast right now.
The hotel was a pretty good story. I think it's good. Ryan got a little bit mad there. I won't explain everything, but I think it was pretty funny. So pretty much we had to go get the train. What is it? It's 20 minutes to the train, walk. We take our backpacks. It's not that bad. We arrive. It's a 3.5 hour train ride. We watched Stranger Things. Again, not that bad. Stranger Things 3, highly suggested. It was pretty good. So we watched that 3.5 hours. Then we had to walk to the hotel. So on Google Maps, it says it takes about 30 minutes, but I think it took us about 50 minutes or an hour, because the thing is, it's like Google Maps, it's like, if this is the road, like this, and then it like, you have to keep turning and shit like that, it's like, you're constantly, like, your character's like, the river is here, and the road is here, your character's like in the river, and then he all of a sudden hops to that side, so you're like constantly moving around the road.
I know, this is the road, your character's shifting like everywhere, and then it's like, oh, you're inside a building, now you're inside a river.
Yeah.
Because like the buildings are like hella scuff it up basically. Like the GPS just don't work.
It didn't make sense. So pretty much it took us like way too long to get there. Going back was really easy. We did like, we did 30 minutes and 20. So we were a big quickie then because we somehow conjoined. We remembered a 30-minute route back.
A little bit.
Anyway, I think that was pretty good. So we finished our walk. We arrived to the hotel, and my parents were like, yeah, you should probably bring a passport because that's usually what you need for a check-in at a hotel. And I was like, I've been to at least, I've checked into a hotel myself, at least 0 hotels. I think I know how this works. So we leave our passports in the apartment, and we show up, and he's like, where is your passport? And then we go, yeah, we don't have one. So I give him my school ID.
Dude, he was really pushing the passport though. We legit thought he was gonna like decline us at the gate.
That would have been bad because we paid for that and everything. But anyways, I gave him my school ID and he's like, what is this? A library card? And he like fucking laughs at it. He's like, bro, he's like, what is this gay shit right here? So he completely rips on my high school card, rips on my Tahoma.
Rip the homies. I think I did my driver's license too.
Yeah, a driver's license doesn't count. That literally has more info than a fucking passport. I don't understand how that works.
For a California driver's license, who dis?
Yeah, so he just doesn't understand. He's like, California? That is not in Italy. So he gets very confused. But he somehow lets us in. He was like, hey, yo, write down some shit so we can give it to the bank. He's like, I'm gonna steal all your money. So we write down our stuff. He writes down like literally my entire credit card. I was like, where is that gonna go afterwards? He's like, I'll throw it away. I'm like, you can't put that shit in the trash. Like, you have to shred that or something. So that was a little spooky. I think he shredded it because of request. Or at least ripped it up. Goddamn, dude, if there's $2,000 from my bank missing tomorrow,
Sneaky man got it.
Yeah, it's Sneaky Man.
But in the Bahamas. I got $2,000. This is gonna get me places.
Yeah, I know. He's getting himself a nice hotel as well. One that doesn't take passports. What else?
Dude, Royale.
Oh, dude. Okay, if you probably know Clash Royale. I think everyone's played it somewhere in the last 4 years.
Why 4?
Because that's when it came out.
Oh.
Clash Royale came like 4 years. Came out like 4 years ago. That's pretty much like during lunch. You eat lunch. We have to talk about just 50 minutes afterwards. Pretty much you get lunch. We play or we like eat for like 30 minutes. Talk a little bit. That's kind of it. Then we go into the office. The first week we went into like a meeting place. and then we like just played like Clash
Yeah, we just
Royale
camped there.
afterwards.
We went nuts with that.
Pretty much they have like a Clash Royale battle pass now. It has like 35 tiers and you have like a full month to complete it. We completed it today. So we
Dude,
literally
with like
did
22 days left.
Yeah.
I was gassed.
I think it's even more. I think it's 24 or something. It's like 24 or 23 days
finished
left on the
like a
battle
week.
pass. We finished it really quickly, so pretty much you get like all of this stuff. You get like a bunch of legendaries, you get a new tower skin, which weren't things, like all of this shit, and you just play that during lunch. And then you also go ahead and well, that's like pretty much the main thing that we did. And then the second week, we're like, okay, maybe we shouldn't take up an entire meeting room. Let's go ahead and just sit in the office normally, so we just found these chairs.
Yeah.
We just play Clash Royale, dude. How many days is that? 2 weeks, 10 working days, 10 working days times half an hour. That's 5 hours of Clash Royale.
Plus a little bit of extra,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we played a little bit after lunch,
Extra.
and then you also played a little bit at home.
A little bit of.
Dude, it's nuts. So it's like, what? I would say 14 hours, and that's with like majority wins. And then
It
you
was grind
finally
time.
get to tier 35. And the thing is, it's like we were playing the first day, and people already had the level, like the tier 30 skin.
Yeah, it was pretty sweaty.
So that means they did 14 hours in the first day that the fucking battle pass came out. 14 hours, dude. What else do you do with your life? I mean, it's summer. I kind of understand that you don't have too much to do. But I feel like there's more to do, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Gang. Okay. Right there. There's the pizza place. Can you see the pizza place? I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. And it's like right outside of our place, out of our apartment.
So one day we go to eat there and we show up at like 6:30 and like America, places open at like 4 to eat. We show up at 6:30 and they're like, no, you come back. You come back at 7. What the heckers? And so apparently their pizza oven like warms up at 7 and it takes like 2 hours to do so it's kind of nuts. It's just like kind of Italian schedule, you know, it's like shift everything back a little bit.
Yeah.
Everything's super slow. You get to dinner and it's like 12 o'clock. It's like, okay.
It worked.
Yeah, and so we come back at 7 and all you
Pizza time.
Pizza, yeah.
So pretty much we get like an Italian menu. Then we also have to talk about the TV. But we
Yeah,
get the
I know,
Italian
dude.
menu and we go, yeah, I'll take this one. So I get like one that I just can't really read. I read fries, so I was like, yeah, fries can't be bad. I get my pizza. It's like, what is it? It's like bratwurst, which is just like a German sausage with French fries on top of the pizza.
It's literally just a fries and hot dog pizza. Which sounds pretty dummy, but it's still kind of tasty.
Yeah, I know, it's actually pretty good. Like, the French fries are really good, so I think we might just go back. Again, it's very, like, it's right down the street.
Pretty
We could
cheap,
do
too.
more IRL stream maybe once.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool. And then
Yeah.
Ryan got a...
Got a freaking calzone that was massive. It was the size of a baby. I legit ate a baby that dinner.
Yeah,
It was like... That's a meaty
like,
calzone.
actually, though. And,
Yeah, it was
I
massive.
mean, a lot of air, but still. It's like, you could, like...
meaty. Yeah.
Oh, cooking! We've done a lot of
Cookies.
cooking. No, not cookies.
Cookies.
We have had a lot of cookies. We had a lot of gringos.
Yeah, there's like cookies that are like, whatever. They're like basically Oreos.
Yeah.
They're called Ringos, but then we're like, we
It's like-
are Gringos. So then now the cookies are Gringos.
It's
It's Ringos for Gringos. If you don't include the Gringos, it's just Gringos.
Yes. So it's chocolate, and then you have like the same shit from the Oreos, and then like
Cream.
cookie. Yeah. So it works pretty well. I don't know. Ryan likes them. I don't.
Yeah, I go nuts
I
with
like
the
my
Gringos.
Buenos a lot more. So yeah. No. Okay. Not cookies. Cooking. We've been doing like a
Cookies.
decent amount of cooking here in Italy. We have done hamburgers, crispy chicken, spaghetti.
Twice.
Yeah.
Spaghetti twice.
Spaghetti twice, hamburgers twice, crispy chicken twice.
I already said that, my guy.
No. Yeah, you
Crispy
have.
chicken.
We've done crispy chicken twice, and then crispy chicken twice.
Wait, what
what
about
else?
crispy chicken twice?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did the crispy chicken twice.
What else? No, I'm not going. I'm not going there, dude.
What?
I mean, we made breakfast, but that's like barely
Yeah.
cooking.
That just, you put bread, you go, and then you
Yeah.
pull out your Nutella stick and you go,
Yeah.
and then you make a sandwich. I don't cook, I just eat beef, jerky, and orange juice. Perfect.
Just
Now
eat a can of beans.
Dude,
That's
there
sustenance.
isn't cereal here. It's weird. We were looking through the grocery store. I mean, I don't
It's kinda nice
usually
that cereal
eat cereal
sucks, though.
anyways. Yeah, I usually don't eat cereal. But they just don't have it, so yeah, that's something. But they do have a whole aisle dedicated to only pasta. It's like just pasta
my aisle.
kind of thing. Yeah, it's
really
pretty epic. And then also sleeping arrangements, not like sleeping arrangements, but I mean like we have we have like a bed couch, you know, I forgot what they're called, foldable.
Yeah, it's like a pull-out.
Yeah,
pull out couch.
Yeah, we pull out.
That couch pulls out, dude.
Couch game strong. And I wish the cloth showed more of like face movement, because now it doesn't exactly. Does it show that I'm talking? Yeah, sort of. Not much. It's got a hole right here. Yeah, that looks like I'm talking. Hey, what's up, guys?
You look like a Muppet.
Welcome back to another video. Hey, maybe that's me I'm just being insecure.
Muppet munchies.
Oh, yeet.
Muppet munchies, enjoys the fresh breath.
Oh. $12 to $186 estimated yearly earnings. For what? For me or for what? I mean, $200 at the top means that like everything is perfect, nothing's demonetized. $12 means that like everything is fucking. That's from Social Bait, you hecking rich. Yeah, but I'm not monetized yet. That's the sad part. I don't know why, but it just doesn't happen. That kind of sucks. Is it my turn?
Why don't we wrap this up though, yeah? I kind of just want to
Yeah.
relax. Yeah.
I think this was a good enough stream. I enjoyed it.
How long is it? What time we start?
You can check right here.
I feel like
The stream
we've
has
going
been an
hard at it.
hour and 22 minutes. That's a pretty
That's a
good
chunk of
podcast
Lucas,
for 2 people at least.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is 11:30 p.m. here in Italy. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do drop a like. Thank you for the 5 followers from Scooby beforehand, or at least plugging his friends into my stream. Now, I appreciate that. Make sure you go ahead and follow him. His channel is linked a little bit more above. Thank you for the 2 followers throughout. We pour one out for you boys throughout the stream. Thank you, Ryan, the man who's off the screen right now, for joining the stream. If you do want to go ahead and check him out, his Twitch will be linked. Wait, quick, talk. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do not a drop a like, but follow, turn on notifications for the next 2 Hot Guys Drinking Water podcast. And I'll see you guys in the next stream.
Peace.
Right, so pretty much this whole entire stream was taken from twitch.tv/DarkArts Twitch. So if you guys do want to check out this entire live stream, I will have Dark leave a link down below in the description for the live stream. So I had to cut out basically an hour and 20 minutes worth into 25 minutes. So I did cut out some good parts, but if you do want to see the full hour 20 minutes, I will have him leave a link down below in the description to the podcast, I guess you could say, and it'll be down there. But yeah, anyways, that's it for a DarkArts video. So I'll catch you guys in the next DarkArts video, I guess, where I'm editing or Julius is editing. I have no idea actually, but yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next DarkArts video. Also, Dark wanted to say bye, so bye.